All right, guys, more information for you that you need to know when you're considering buying an RV. I got Mitch and Lane with me here, or Mitch and Lane, or Lane and Mitch with me. We're going to talk about fiberglass siding versus aluminum siding, and which is better or which is best for you. I'll let you guys duke it out. Who wants to start with talking about their respective siding?
Hey, go ahead, Lane.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So when it comes to the campers and things like that, obviously just two different sidings in terms of which one you can go with. A lot of campers don't have the option to go one versus the other. FSX gives us that option on this particular option. I'm personally an aluminum guy. I like the fact that I work with my hands a lot, so when it comes to fixing things myself, I can replace a panel on it, right? Also, when it comes to like any kind of damages or anything like that, we're only talking about, you know, some type of dent. If it is a puncture, I'm simply replacing one strip on there. I'm not having to replace the entire slide or the entire side of it. Right. And then also, aluminum's a little bit cheaper too than your fiberglass option. So when you're talking about you know, a cheap way to get through, not a lot of people are looking at that exterior. You know, it's going to be a shell to kind of keep you and get you through with what you're trying to do.
Okay. All right, what do you got for me, Mitch?
Sure. Well, in this particular line, a lot of time when you're going with fiberglass, a fiberglass is typically going to have an aluminum frame, okay? Where with FSX, you're still a wood frame. So there's not a huge advantage there on this particular line. Now, the biggest plus on fiberglass is going to be, you know, if hail hits it, it's not going to dent up real bad, right? B, you know, as far as cleaning the unit, it's going to be easier to clean this than to try to get in through all those grooves that you're going to have on aluminum siding. So there's two pluses there. It does look a lot cleaner. You know, if you look at it, it seems to pop a little bit more than an aluminum sided trailer. But you know, now when you start getting up into a fiberglass sided trailer with an aluminum frame, now there's a much bigger difference as far as quality and longevity there too, because if it has an aluminum frame, it can never rot, right? Where a wood frame can. This is just, most fiberglass sided trailers are going to have a aluminum frame. This is just a little bit of a variance here, so it's not as much of a big thing. And there's not a huge price increase or price difference between the two models. I mean, it ranges from anywhere from $500-600 bucks to up to close to $700-800 bucks in difference in money on Wildwood FSX. So I think that's the biggest things that you want to look at. You know, and it really just comes down to preference. This, obviously, if something hits this and cracks this, yes, it's going to be a lot more expensive to replace that versus an aluminum siding with what Lane was saying there. But also, it's going to be harder to dent or have a problem here just because you got a more durable than your metal siding.
Okay.
So. Well, and I mean also, like when we're talking about, you know, and we're not talking about just the FSX model in this, you know, particular video. We're also talking about strictly aluminum sided versus strictly fiberglass sided units. And so when we're talking about like the options of maybe like a Rockwood versus a Wildwood or something like that, granted you will see a better quality inside, something along those lines. But again, when it comes to like that aluminum sided trailer, you will have that wooden stud on the inside. Again, a lot cheaper to fix in terms of facet. Well, maybe not right now with the price going up on wood, but nonetheless, it's going to be that, you know, cheaper option in terms of fixing it. And again, when it comes to like any kind of damage or anything like that, we're only talking about a dent or something along those lines. So when you got kids such as myself, you know, a football into the side of the camper or a baseball or something like that, I only have a dent instead of, you know, that entire crack that might happen.
Yeah. All right, so if you had a choice between fiberglass and aluminum, what do you get?
Still going aluminum.
Fiberglass.
Is that just because I told you guys to stand on your side? If I told you to stand on different sides?
Absolutely.
All right, so there you go. It's really up to you. There's a price difference. You can get more information if you want to contact these guys. On the next episode, we will talk about bedazzled jeans versus not bedazzled jeans. Make sure you're here for that. Like and subscribe. Subscribe below, like Facebook, and share with your friends. We'll see you guys next time.